Hi, YouTube, everybody. It's Carrie here for Eyes to See, and today I want to talk to you. I'm going to read a letter for you, and then I'm going to send it when I get done reading it. I had a couple of experiences that brought me some blessings, and in every curse, it seems like there's blessings if you dig deep enough, right? Well, yeah, I got some emails this last week or two from one of the producers of the TLC My Strange Addiction that I was on. I think it was 2012. Can't remember what year it was. I was in my 4th year, so it was 6 years ago. And I got a few emails saying they want to do, TLC's interested in doing a follow-up show for the episode, for You're in Therapy. And that I'm one of their favorites. So she seduced me with that little tidbit or whatever, wrote me a few times. And Krissy is the girl's name, the producer, and I'm talking about her, and I do not take anything negatively. She's an incredible person. Everyone I met in the group, in the crew that shot my episode was amazing. I mean, I fell in love. Anyway, I want to read you the letter I wrote back to her. Like I said, there's a blessing with every curse, right? And the TLC episode was a blessing for me because I got to learn enough about how Hollywood works, and that I had eyes to see things when I had to look at the flat earth stuff, right? I had there was a blessing in it. And anyway, let me read this letter I wrote to Krissy. Okay. Hey, Krissy. Of course I remember you. You're in my daily happy love meditation, shining with your beautiful smile as I got out of the tub in that bathroom scene. I can remember her face. Oh, I don't want to make too many comments about this letter, okay? I've been doing great, and You're in Therapy is full on and as usual. It's been 10 years now, and many signs and symptoms of illness and aging that I was experiencing have completely vanished. I had a bout with cancer on my cheek, but didn't allow them to biopsy it. That now looks like a scar, though it took some intense diligence on mine and God's part to kick its arse. Kick its ass. My phone number's still the same, and I apologize for not calling you back. Both my mom and dad have Alzheimer's, and it's a bit crazy from time to time. They're in a safe place that takes care of that kind of thing, but the day-to-day challenge for our family is ongoing. I'm 1 year away from being the first known person to survive malignant melanoma in the 3rd stage of development. I've been Googling it for years, and they're not joking. I've not met another person, nor could I find one on the internet, that has survived past 15 years. I've also not met anyone who didn't freak out and do everything the doctors told them to do. Okay, here's where the touchy part comes in, Krissy. It is imperative that I am completely honest at all times. Although I was forthcoming with this prior to TLC coming to my house, I agreed to participate in shots that were not honest. The show made it look like I drink my pee all day long in everything I do, which makes sense with the theme of my strange addiction. BJ explained it to me at the time. He's another one of the producers. At the time that viewers needed more than what we could come up with if we limited my story to the reality. Okay. Yeah, to the reality in the bathroom. Okay. I remember telling him that I could give them enough footage for a full-on documentary, though I wasn't referring to the, but I was referring to the honest urine therapy, not Hollywood version. Okay, the twisting of truth that was done to make the show interesting was not in line with my morals and values then or today. If I knew what was going to be done to the footage I gave, I would not have agreed to do it. Whoops, I gotta get the page down. Okay. I would not have agreed to do it. The show made it look that my daughters didn't believe in me or urine therapy. This was a blatant misuse of the truth, and we were all disappointed about that. I underlined all. We were all disappointed about that. Anyway, okay. I'm quite certain that I would not be interested in a follow-up anything with TLC. BJ was absolutely right when he walked through my door and he said, "You're going to fall in love with us, and then in 4 days, we'll be gone." I should have bleeped out that 4 days. Anyway, I loved working with every single person I was honored to work with in My Strange Addiction episode, and I know that each individual played a small part of making that production happen. I don't blame you, Krissy, or BJ, or any person involved in the show, though there were years spent in therapy repairing the damage done by making the choice I did to participate in the My Strange Addiction TLC episode. It's so interesting, Krissy. I sat down to write this letter with intention to set up a time to talk, but something very different came out. I hope to hear back any feedback you have to offer, and I hope all is well with you. Carrie, for eyes to see. Okay, I'm going to hit this send button right now. I've been sitting on this for a few days, guys, because it's, and I'll tell you why. I must have hit the send button right now. Okay. I was also on another show, Tosh.O, and that one gave me blessings. Now, with TLC, I got the blessing of having eyes to see Hollywood, right? Be able to see the moonshots, be able to see the camera work, be able to see it with the flat earth eyes. Now, Tosh, the only reason I took that job, in all honesty, was to get up there in a plane to see the curve. I've told you that before. And I have not watched the episode that I was on. I think I told you that too before. Daniel Tosh, I loved the crew, and I loved the same thing. I loved everybody involved. I had a fabulous time for the most part. I felt like I was in prison in LA a little bit. But yeah, Daniel Tosh offended me. I don't get offended easy either, but he did after the shoot. First of all, they seduced me with telling me they believed in my cause, and Daniel Tosh believes in my cause, and he wanted to hang out with me for an hour. Okay. Well, both of those companies I signed a big fat contract that said I couldn't say anything to anybody at any time about the making of the show. Till the end of time. Well, guess what, guys? That's kind of been bugging me for a really long time, for years. Neither one of them gave me a copy of that contract, and I asked for it. Nope, I didn't get a copy of the contract from TLC, and I didn't get a copy from Tosh. And I asked both. They did both, did the exact same thing, put off thing. Oh yeah, we're going to talk to Sally, who'll make a copy for you. She'll be right over. No Sally, right? So I don't have a copy of either of those contracts. Doesn't that kind of mean how will I know if I'm not doing it till the end of time? I'm not. I have to abide by this contract. Okay, so I've been respectful, whether I have it or not. I've been respectful and not talked crap about either company that I've done Hollywood business with, because I appreciate the blessings I got from them. I full on got my flat earth eyes permanently opened from being up in an airplane thanks to Tosh.O. So I have to give him that credit, right? Lots of things came clear about the flat earth when I could not see over the horizon, and the horizon was eye level no matter how high we got. I'm like, right? The earth is flat. So thank you, Daniel Tosh, for that and for offending me. I could tell you what he did, but really, I'm not the kind of person that talks crap about other people. And I do love all of his crew, including him, I suppose. You know, he's a God's kid too, right? Anyway, thank you. I feel better now. I sent that letter. I've been sitting on it maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe a week. And, she emailed me again that the producer, TLC would like to offer $50 to do this follow-up show. Oh, I'm like, $50. Wow. I've put in thousands into this, the repairing of the damage that Hollywood did to me. And thank God for YouTube, because I've got somebody I can talk to about it. There aren't counselors really. They don't have answers either, any more than our medical system does. I've got a lot of things to say about that, but anyway, oh my gosh. Oh, it's 12 minutes and 8 seconds. I didn't ramble too terribly long. Oh, thank you guys so much for being there. I kid you not, I would be a very, very horribly unhappy, depressed person without all the work you guys have put in on the flat earth. I have a hair I can see glowing somewhere. Okay. Seriously. So, thank you, Hollywood, for being there to open our flat earth eyes. Right? Because, wow, they can twist anything to we all can, guys. If it's not live, I don't really want to watch it. If someone's going to take an hour of footage of me, clip it up, and be able to make something it's not, I'm not going to do it. Nope. So I love the Flat Earth interviews. Call me. Well, I'm not giving you my number, but message me or email me. I'll give you my email right now. It's care.bee999@gmail.com. care.b.999. Wait, I don't. care.b999@gmail.com. Okay. And yeah, email me and I'll come to your house and we can do an interview. You can come to mine. I like live. And so, yeah. And I love you guys. And I want to do a whole clip talking about the words I love you. I'm just not sure about them. It doesn't mean anything, but it does. It means everything. And you mean everything to me. Hope everybody's space is great today, and I'll talk to you soon.